How important is family for you?
That's a very difficult question.
I know.
Let's just say that I'm not the perfect family man, but the family got used to it. I love children very much, but I love them when I see them at a distance. And when they're owned by other people and they're just passing through, and after that I've got rid of them. But I generally care very much for children,
And how important has been your family to you? You were surrounded by strong-willed women. Your mother, you named her a wild Christian. How important have these women been for you as a man or even as a writer?
I not only had a very strong woman for a mother, I had an auntie who, Mrs. Fransom Kuti, who was very militant, and it was literally at her feet that I had my first taste of physical political activism. Brilliant woman, respected her a lot. My mother was one of her lieutenants. When the women rose up and chased out a feudal monarch who was very oppressive and was heaping taxes on women, there was a messenger between the various women's groups. And I took them for granted in the sense that I felt that was their natural role. I've learned now to value them even more with the rise of religious fundamentalism, which despises women, insults them, just renders them. I'm talking about extremism now, not about religion. I'm talking about that branch, extreme branch of religions, not just Islamic alone. There are born-again sects of religion which forbid women to do this and that. I can't stand that. And each time I hear a canticle just relegating women to invisibility and to non-value, I just feel that they're cutting off, they're depriving humanity of its rightful possession, its rightful participation, and I cannot understand that. I find it criminal, abusive in a very visceral way. Let me give you an instance of why I say I value women more, even now, more than ever. I was at a hotel in Abuja, Nigeria. In fact, I was giving lunch to my daughter and her husband and one of our children, and in came a family. And the man, children, about 6 of them, everybody roaming free, and eating, drinking quite happily, not alcohol, I assure you. But there was this woman who was sheathed from top to toe, and she would lift a flap, and a spoon would disappear in there, come out empty. So I had to assume she was eating, because the food disappeared. And this went on. And I was so angry, I said, what's wrong with this woman? Does she have a communicable disease that makes her eat through a flap? Well, I felt they should be thrown out of the hotel. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I'm telling you what I felt inside. That I felt humanity was being insulted. I don't give a damn what religion it is, that any human being should be subjected to that because she's in public. She has to lift a flap to eat. And at home, I make no apologies about it. This is what I feel, and I believe this is the debasement of what humanity should be. Thank you very much.